It's Tim with Tim's Brick Adventures coming back at you with another thrilling episode. So today, I haven't done a lot of reviews because I wasn't going to do reviews. And then as happened with the haul thing, I got to speaking to one of my fans, another fan or person that actually part of the new to the Houston Brick Club, and we had a very in-depth conversation about it. And he, like with the Bricklink hauls and stuff, he said, you know, I'm always interested in everybody's all different opinions about sets and stuff. So he said, you know, me being older, really older fan, I will have a much different perspective on sets than the younger, you know, 20-somethings that are doing a lot of the TikToks and all of that, which I really would like to do some of that too. So watch out, world. So with the spirit of that, I getting ready to go to Oklahoma in 2 days to see my grandson. So I am over the moon excited to go meet this little young creature, my newest fan. And I'm going to do a special little video while I'm there just with him, because I hope that this to continue this for as long as I can, that you'll all get to experience him growing up in the world of Lego. And unlike with my son, who I never really got to, because I wasn't doing this stuff. I should have been. I kept talking about it, but I should have done more with him because he had a lot of fun at the conventions with me. So anyway, it's as usual, blah, 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 blah. Today, what I want to talk about, I've got a lot of sets, older sets that are hard to get, kind of expensive, that I want to review too. But I happened to be looking on the shelf and I saw a set that's still currently out there and probably will be for a while, and one that had some meaning from my childhood a little bit too, and just turned out to be an awesome set. So I won't keep you in suspense. What I want to talk about is my opinion of the Sesame Street set. You think you can all read the number there. And yes, it's still available. I think even at Target, maybe Walmart.com, I'm sure Amazon, all the outlets that have had it, I believe it's still there. And I know for sure Lego is still selling it. So, and it was one of the idea sets that came out, oh gosh, 2019 maybe. And this is one of the few sets that I actually bought the day it came out. I just happened to be in the Lego store and saw it, and I'm like, man, that's gonna be hard to get a hold of. I need to get it now. And so I did, but didn't get it built till maybe a couple months ago. We did actually, on my friend Bricksmith, Julian. He has his Pink Bucket Nation YouTube channel, and we do on Wednesday nights, we do Lego Ultimate Builds. So you can go back and I'll put a link. I think I have a link to his site because I'm on his show. Every Wednesday we're on there building stuff. We currently are working on the vintage truck. So, and it's a fun build. And it's a set that's out there. So I may throw a review in about that because I'm vintage. The truck's vintage. It all works out great. So, but Lego Ultimate Builds, Wednesday nights at 8 o'clock Central Time. And like I said, the link's for Bricksmith and his YouTube channel. So I know some of you already watch it and support it because you've seen me and Bricksmith. He's the grand poobah of the Pink Bucket Nation, and I've talked about him in the previous videos. And he has proven. I just met the man about a year ago, and we just hit it off instantly, and just have been best of friends ever since then. And he has introduced me to a world and people that I love beyond imagining. So anyway, review time. So Sesame Street set. Now, the only complaint I have is it's got the black background. And I guess from what I understand, Lego is going to get rid of that because, and the only reason I complain, I think it looks cool. I mean, it really sharpens up the colors and stuff. But when your eyes are bad and I need new glasses, it's really hard sometimes to see the parts and different things, like specifically like there with that dark green and stuff. I know it's hard. I know it sounds bad, but it is. It's hard for me to see. So anyway, that was the only complaint. But this set, oh my gosh, they, and I'll change camera angle here just in a minute. So many awesome pieces. I think some of them new, maybe just for this set. And so many variations of the colors and stuff for this set. Now, the reason this set was stood out to me, back in my young years, back in the 70s, Fisher-Price, and they're still around and they do a lot of toys, but they had their Fisher-Price sets, and they did a Sesame Street set just very much like this. I mean, color scheme and the figures that come with it, everything. So when I saw this, I'm like, it brought back, because we had a lot of fun with that set. I'll be honest, I never watched Sesame Street that much. We didn't have PBS growing up. I had CBS and NBC from day I was born until late middle school, when my dad and mom finally, we got one of them big giant satellite dishes that you know, it literally looks like NASA, or looked like NASA. So then I finally but by then I, you know, way beyond Sesame Street at that point. So I knew the characters and stuff, but it was really cool. So let's see here. I'm gonna experiment with the angle. Yes, it's gonna be a little bit of a long video. So they actually kind of did a street corner. Now I wish they would have done more with this building here, made it a little bit bigger. And actually what I would like to do, God, I get stuck on words and use them a lot, is turn this into a complete modular for the city. Julian might have done that. But it is just chocked full of, see if I can do all this without Cookie Monster trying to escape. Or no, oh, it's a mailbox. Even the mailbox, look at that. I mean, the detail and stuff that they used. I mean, the creator of this set, and it probably tells, these books are pretty intense. Yeah, Ivan Guerrero, commercial filmmaker from the Philippines, was the designer of this set. So he really worked overtime. I guess while we're talking about that, so the figures that came with the set, of course, we got Big Bird. Wouldn't be complete without Big Bird. Ernie. And we got Bert. And Cookie Monster. And Elmo. Oh my gosh. Who became a phenomenon back in the 90s. I actually had a Elmo Elvis, dancing Elmo Elvis. Now, I think I sold it and then of course we got Grover in his trash can. I think that is all of the figures as I knock things off. And then there's a lot of little Easter eggs in this, as I was told. Now, like I said, not being totally familiar with the show, I mean, I know all the teaching stuff, but there was a lot of little things that they had. So I'll get back to, I mean, just look at the rooms and the way they did the beds. Got the rubber ducky. I remember that was important to Ernie. And a little store. And lots of little extras. Book that and lots of really cool architectural details on the building itself. There, you know what? We're gonna go live at 5. So this set, it did have a lot of stickers with it. So if you're not a sticker person, you're not gonna be happy with that, but they really do enhance the build. And just look at all the little plants, different things, color. I mean, the color scheme is just, I love it. I mean, really great architectural color scheme as far as I'm concerned. Of course, there's the Count. Everybody wishes they'd done a figure of him. I do too. But, you know, who knows? Maybe that's coming at some point. Like I said, lots of great architectural detail. Lots of crazy part usage. Really cool. I like that fire hydrant. And there's actually a sub-basement. You got the street sign. I really like that. I love this translucent new ball piece. That is awesome. And then they've got these little translucent. Those are new probably for this, and those are really cool. I definitely would like to get more of them for use in other things. And I think you do get a few extras in the extra pile. And of course the tree here, it folds down. I'm not sure. I'm guessing there's some significance to that in the tree. Like I said, there's a lot of Easter eggs supposedly in here that if you were a fan of the show and grew up watching this show would know. They even did, there's a sub-basement, but there are actually some things in there. There's the bunny rabbit, rocket, more stickers, lots of I will tell you that we did our job in the Lego Ultimate Build show. We got a lot of people that hadn't even thought about this set, very excited about it. So we we were influencers, we did it. So I'm hoping this, you know, if you're on the fence about this set, I think it was 119. And I would say definitely, I mean, because like I said, look, quite a few minifigs for the set, and just a overall great build. I would almost get another one just for the parts to use, but I'm one of them people. I bought a lot of sets over the years with the idea of parting them out and using them for parts, and I don't know. I just, once I start doing that, I have a hard time breaking up a set. I take the parts out that I need, and then I go to Bricklink right away and order it and replace it. So I don't know, but there would be, this is a great, the only thing I would say on that note, there are a lot of really cool parts, new parts in new colors, and some of the newer parts that have been out for a while, but in new colors, I believe. But there's not a lot of any one part. So, you know, I guess in what I'm saying, may or may not. That's kind of a cool door handle, and I hadn't seen that before. That, you know, as far as a set to you part out for building purposes, probably not the best. But now if you was to do a draft of this set, holy cow, now that would be an awesome draft. Be an expensive draft, but it would be an awesome draft, especially if you had a lot of people. So, all right, well, I hope this was okay. I said I'm jumping into this review thing new, so try and get better. I need to get one of them Lazy Susans like they have in white background. So, you know, seeing in the video, I need to do a video of that, because that is my very first mock ever, and I did it for the Lego store here in Houston. It actually ended up being in 2. We only had 2 at the time when I started collecting, so it ended up in both stores, you know. So actually I'm gonna stop this here and get to work on a little video of that. So I thank you all very much, and as always, I appreciate each and every one of you, all the great comments, all the support. I just keep on watching, and I hope try and entertain you, and share, like, and as I've said previously, even dislikes are good. It all helps out. So and I hope these longer videos hold your attention long enough to watch them all the way through, because I try to keep them entertaining and make you want to watch them all the way through. But oh, this here comes down too, so not sure what that. Just lots of cool stuff. I like the bathtub. All right, now I am gonna go. My best to all of you, and we'll see you next time. Thank you all, and come back soon.